everybody, and welcome back finally. It's been a while. I took a break it was going to be just a little bit of a break, and well, I adjusted to new routines and other things were going on, but it ended up being a lot longer than anticipated. So, sorry about that, but I'm back, hopefully. Yeah, it was busy. I had family visiting, so I was hanging out with them and doing stuff with them, which was really nice. It was cool to catch up with everyone. And then I got sick, so that I was not in the mood to be sitting in front of a camera or really editing, so I just didn't end up doing anything when I was sick. And then I started a new job. So, yes, I have a new job, which is exciting, and it's really nice, especially after 6 months of trying to find a job. The job is doing admin support and managing rosters for an in-home care provider. So currently in the process of being trained for that, and currently in the process of figuring out a routine around how that will look, which means things are probably still going to be a little all over the place with the YouTube channel as I try to figure out how it's going to fit around social life and work and whatever else one does in one's day. But yes, praise the Lord, have a job, that's cool. YouTube channel is still, like, I will finish The Expanse, I promise you, I will do it. It might take 5 years, but I will finish The Expanse. And speaking of The Expanse, hopefully, Lord willing, that will be starting up again this week. So next Saturday, in about a week's time, as of uploading this video, Expanse will be back. Yay! And I will be getting back into the rhythm of at least doing The Expanse once a week. Movies still might take a bit to get into another routine for that, because I've got to figure out how much time I'm going to have around work and when the best time to do recordings and figuring out editing and all of that, how that's all going to work. So, Expanse will start next Saturday. Movies, not sure when. There are other things I want to do as well. I have a Doctor Who video that I promised you when the season ended at least a month ago, maybe even 2 months now, I can't remember. But I have a Doctor Who video essay talking about the latest season of Doctor Who, and it's about 20 minutes, and I'm about 70% done editing it, so hopefully that will be out in the next few weeks. I wanted it to be out like a month ago, but that didn't happen, so stay tuned for when I finally get that out. At this point, it's just, I'm doing it out of spite to prove that I can, but I will do it. It will exist. I promise you. That might also take 5 years. But yes, I do want to do other things, not just reaction videos, because while the reaction videos are a lot of fun, I have issues with them because partly of copyright. For instance, my Indiana Jones reaction has just been completely taken off. I may have to re-upload that. I'm not sure. As I get back into being on YouTube, I will look into that and see if I can get it back, but it's not looking promising. It might have to be a re-upload. So if I do re-upload that, I would appreciate, even if you have seen it, to just chuck it on in the background or something. Not that I cared that much about views, but yeah. But yes, anyway, copyright is making it frustrating. But also, while I do enjoy doing the reaction videos, it always feels like I'm just kind of piggybacking on what someone else has made. And I only want to do things that I feel like I have something to contribute and to add to it, so I'm not just watching someone else's stuff and being like, I made this. But I do want to be doing creative things myself, and doing stuff that also allows me more time to think and process and, analyze, because I can't always do that when I'm just reacting to something and getting my first responses to something. So this channel almost definitely won't be an exclusive reaction channel, and we'll see where it goes, but there will be other things as well as reactions appearing on the channel, and there will be I don't know, well, I'm still figuring out how that's going to work, but I want to do other things as well as reaction videos. And one of the things that I've been wanting to do for a while, but I'm bad at sitting down and committing to things, is doing live streams where I'm reading a book. And the first book I want to do, and have wanted to do for a while, is the Iliad, because it's public domain, so I don't have to worry about copyright. And it's a fun story. So at some point, hopefully, I will do, I don't know how regularly they're going to be. They will probably have to be as I fit them around, so they may not be a regular schedule, but who knows? I don't know what my schedule is looking like quite yet. Hopefully in the next month or so it will settle. But yes, I want to do a live stream reading of the Iliad where I just kind of hang out, read a book for an hour and then come back to it next week or something. And yeah, I love Greek mythology. I love mythology, and I love the evolution of stories and how storytelling has changed and how different cultures affect story. That's one of my passions, just how stories reflect culture and culture reflects stories and all of that kind of thing. And I think the Iliad would be a great book to start that with. And speaking of the Iliad, you may have noticed last week I was doing little YouTube short reactions to Troy, the 2004 movie, which I will finish. I'm planning on watching it tonight, so when this video comes out, I may be in the middle of watching that. Not sure exactly. But that was a lot of fun, and I quite enjoyed doing the short form, 1-minute videos where it was less of a pressure for me to just be on watching a film, and I could kind of just info dump about something or have fun with the little video. So if you haven't checked that out, I have a playlist with all of those reactions into it for your ease. If you are a Paris of Troy fan, then it's not a safe space for you. Just warning, putting that warning out there. But yes, live streams. Headphones. Live streams are something that I want to do going forward, and more video essays. Maybe I'll actually do skit videos. I'm wanting to get back into actually writing my own stories, so might be putting stuff about that up. I'm not sure. What do you want to see? And the other thing I wanted to talk about is the Patreon. And first of all, thank you all who have contributed. Thank you for that. I really appreciate it. It's kind of crazy to me that you are willing to give me your money, and I really do appreciate it. The thing I have with the Patreon is that when I'm doing stuff on YouTube, it's free for me, it's free for you. It's just a fun little hobby where I'm like, I can do whatever I want. I'll just put stuff out, If you don't like it, that's fine. No harm to you. You don't have to watch it. With the Patreon, people are actually giving me money, so there's a lot more pressure for me to actually be putting stuff out there and for me to be actually creating good content. And I'm not always the best at delivering what I say I want to deliver. And it's something that having the Patreon with people paying me money is a little bit stressful for me. So I think I'm not going to get rid of the Patreon completely, but I'm going to roll back on it and lower expectations of everyone. So I definitely won't be doing early access videos, because when I was doing the early access videos, I was essentially posting 3 videos a week, which was the one weekly expense video, a movie either on Patreon or on YouTube because it was alternating weeks, or and full-length reactions. So there was essentially 3 videos a week, and that was kind of getting a bit overwhelming, so I'm going to pull it back and not do early access. I will still be doing full length, so you will still be getting full length reactions on the Patreon, but not early access. That being said, because I want to actually give you stuff for giving me money, like if you are going to pledge money to me, then I feel like I should be giving something back to you, and that's what Patreon is, right? So if I'm going to have a Patreon, then I need to actually be using it. So what do you want to see on there? One of the thoughts that I did have was I can jot down some bullet point thoughts I have while editing videos, because often when I've had some time to process and I'm going through the movie again while editing it, I'll be I'll be finding new things and coming to new conclusions and figuring new things out. So I thought of doing like a editing cut, essentially, where I'm just making a written bullet point list of like, here's the things I noticed, I came to this conclusion, I had this thought, I made this connection on the Patreon. And that would be something I could do reasonably easily while I'm editing something for the YouTube. So when it goes up on YouTube, there'll also be a list of like, here's my editing thoughts and the full-length reaction. If I do any video essays, then I will put those up for early access on the Patreon, because those will probably be a lot less like regular that I have to keep up with. So video essays will go up early on the Patreon, not sure how early, 2 weeks, a month, one week, who knows, we'll figure that out when we get there. The Doctor Who one will probably just go up to YouTube because it's been so long and I just want to get that out there. And also I might do some writing, posting like snippets of whatever project I'm writing and working on. But what do you guys want to see? Something that's reasonably easy and that I can do without much added stress, but also that will make you guys feel like you're getting your money's worth out of the Patreon. Because I want this channel to just be a fun thing that I can relax into, but I also want you guys to get your money's worth out of it. So yeah, let me know. I will gladly hear your feedback, and I appreciate every one of you, even if you're not going over to the Patreon. I thank you for watching and hanging out and being here. You guys are amazing. Yeah, I think that's about all I have to say. For this, to sum up, Expanse is starting this week on Saturday again. That will be continuing weekly. I have plans, vague thoughts and plans for future different content that may or may not happen. I don't want to promise anything, because then I might break my promise, because I'm really bad at actually following through with things. Schedule will be a bit whack for the next month at least. Lord willing, it will settle down after that and everything will go smoothly. And changes to the Patreon, what do you want to see over there? Oh, and on the Patreon, I will definitely be doing polls and stuff, and figure out a way that you guys can tell me what like movies I should watch. If you want to hear like my thoughts on something I've already watched, maybe I can do a video essay or like a talking thing like this. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll put a post. No, actually, in the comments here, I want to hear what you guys want to see. So yeah, let me know. And I was gonna say something to us. Nope, I was gonna do a like comment bait thing and be like, let me know what you think about this, but I couldn't think of anything. So, what Olympic game are you most excited to see? That's a relevant topic. I've seen nothing about the Olympics, but that's relevant. Comment. Okay, I'm going a bit off the rails now. I'm gonna leave it at that and say thank you. I'll see you on next Saturday for the Expanse, if not sooner. Bye.